What's good, y'all? Today we talking about Kevin Porter Jr. and how he fumbled the bag tremendously. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing, man? First and foremost, this goes to all men. There's not a woman on this planet Earth that's worth losing your cool for and jeopardizing your freedom, your livability, your living situation, or your family, putting your family at risk. There's no woman in the world worth doing that for. We see the situation. His girlfriend was previously a WNBA player. I don't know if y'all know. Her name is kind of hard to pronounce, so I'm not even going to try to do it. But she had called the police one night and said he put hands on her. She had supposedly a broken vertebrae, which is really extreme. So usually something like that, I mean, I don't see someone doing that self-inflicted to themselves. That's really kind of tough to do that. But we have seen situations where women will literally damage or hurt themselves, damage property or hurt themselves, and pin it on the man that they're dealing with just being petty, which those women, you better not even be trying to deal with them in any way, form, or fashion, right? But anyway, so this woman said that she was hurt, she was bleeding, her face was messed up. They arrested him immediately. He got out, kind of got moved around the league. He hasn't played the game since, moved around the league to now. He's actually been released from the NBA, right? Or they say they're about to release him because he got traded to the Thunder in a deal with other players, right? So my thing is this. With all of that being said and everything happening, you know what she does? She comes back to Instagram and writes a crazy long story, basically, talking about how her words was twisted, none of that was factual, and they twisted her words, and it was a bad representation on herself and through the court system and the cop, all of that. She just downing everybody who had a part to do with how this story came out. Now, you can look at it two ways. You can say, oh, so everybody was lying and she really got taken advantage of as far as her word to the public, and maybe that didn't happen. But then you look at the other side and it's like, well, you had injuries, but you never mentioned how those injuries happened. But now you don't want to pin it on the man that you was dealing with that you initially said did it to you. So which one is it? Did you self-inflict those wounds and damages to yourself, or did someone else do it? And if someone else did do it, is it not as extreme as they're making it seem and less extreme? Or was it really that extreme and you're trying to cover up? Now, the way I see it, I do personally believe she's looking at it from a standpoint of like, damn, they really gonna take him away. Damn, I'm really not gonna have that accessibility to someone directly connected to the NBA, to the league, that's paying my bills, taking me to beautiful places, and giving me an experience that I can't really get from much men. Now, mind you, of course, I'm sure a lot of y'all would say too, she could just go get another NBA player, which is factual. But now you got to look at it this way. If a chick was in this situation right now with another man that was really successful, how many other men are going to deal with her on that level and feel comfortable to deal with her going forward? Because she might flip the script on them. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, why would you now wait to clear these things up when these all been on our head this whole time? We all were under the impression that he put his hands on you, he hurt you, he effed up your whole situation, and he got arrested for it. But now once he's released from the league and you know, yo, his future checks is no more. Now you want to come out and say, yeah, they turned your words against you and they said this and lied about that. It just seems insensitive. It seems fictitious. It doesn't seem really real, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it almost seemed like AI wrote that, because I know she didn't write that, like, I mean, allegedly, whatever, but it looked like AI wrote that. So it's like, you never mentioned in that whole story though how you came to those injuries. Like, how did you get those injuries then if he didn't do it? Did you do it? And if you did do it, why wouldn't you just speak on that and clear that man's name? Like, you gonna put that man in jeopardy and have him lose his whole career if you did it to yourself? But me personally, I don't believe she did it to himself. He probably did have something to do with it. Now, who knows? They could have been a violent couple. They both could have been on that type of time with each other, putting each hands on each other. It could have been a collective thing. And she just got, of course, the worst end of the stick because, of course, men is going to be stronger than women in that situation. And yeah, it could get really ugly for you. But it still looks like she regrets her decision in even making that public because now she's retracting statements that she initially said or allegedly said and things that are being pinned on him. And she's trying to clear his name like, yo, he didn't do that. He didn't put his hands on me. He didn't do none of this. So again, my question is, if he didn't do it, who did it then? Because, based on the proof and information we got, you was pretty effed up. Like, you was looking bad. So if he didn't do it, what happened? Did you get in a fight with somebody? Was it a family member? Was it a friend? Was it an enemy? Was it like, what was it? You never cleared that up. You never mentioned anything about how you got those injuries if it wasn't him. So it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look cool. But again, I got to go back to the man. I got to go back to Kevin Porter Jr. Like, bro, why are you in a situation with a chick that gets you that frustrated to even want to raise a hand? You see what I'm saying? Like, as any man that's watching this, if a chick gets you to a point where you feel like putting your hands on her, like seriously, bro, leave. That's it. It's that simple. Leave, bro. She's not a man at the end of the day. She will flip the script on you. And like, why would you even want to put your hands on someone who really can't defend themselves to the capabilities that you can defend yourself against their attacks? You see what I'm saying? But again, they shouldn't even be attacking you. It should be a collective. It should be neither one of y'all is going to be putting your hands on each other. So if you're in a situation like that, even when a woman is pissing you off to a level where maybe you need to separate yourself from her often, or y'all need to take breaks, or you just need to get away from that person. Like, if you're in a situation like that, I promise you, it's better to just leave that situation alone. Leave it alone, especially for a man. Now, for women, I do know you do got stalkers out there. You do got men that's super crazy that, say, if you leave me, I'm going to do this to myself, I'm going to do this to you type. And I know there are people out there that have those unfortunate events, but still, your best bet is at least attempting to leave. You see what I'm saying? And get people around you that respect you, that look out for you, that want the best for you, that could potentially put you under their wing and protect you from something along those lines, if that's the case. But for a man, it's like, bro, you can never be in a situation with a chick that makes you feel these ways and just be like, nah, but that's my girl though. Like, I love her to death, man. She crazy, but I love her. But bro, she making you do this and make you do that and make you feel this way. But that's your girl though? Like, nah, bro. I don't care how you feel about her. I don't care what y'all been through in the past. I don't care what y'all talked about y'all gonna do in the future. If a chick gets you this pissed off where you want to put hands on her, leave, bro. Leave. Because if you don't, she will ruin your life. No question. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. It's a bad situation. So it's really unfortunate because he was really fresh in the league, very young as well. And for his career to really be taken away just like that, in the blink of an eye. Like, bro, you'll probably never get signed again if these things come out and it's very factual that you did the damage. You did that to this woman, And again, it's just super unfortunate because this could have been avoided. It could have been 100% avoided if people just said, you know what? Let me remove myself from this situation. Let me remove myself from this room. Let me remove myself from this house, wherever y'all at. And let me go this way. While you on this type of time over here, I'm going to be on this time over here. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to build, I don't know, if it's courage, whatever it is for you that's preventing you from doing that, you have to build that up within yourself and be like, yo, that's what it is. I'm not going to be a part of this situation. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to let you go that way, and we're going to go our separate ways, and I'm not going to deal with you going forward. You have to have that discipline to be able to make those moves, because these women will flip the script on you, even if you do everything right. I'm sure y'all possibly or probably heard about the situation with Javante Davis and his girl at the time, his baby moms, talking about, yeah, he put hands on me, he did this, he did that, but he really didn't. This was a different situation where he really didn't do any of that, but she also seemed like, damn, like, he's gonna lose these advertisements. He's not gonna be able to fight as often now. He might not be able to fight at all. And now I'm not gonna be able to get taken care of as much as I wanted to. His kid is not gonna be able to get taken care of as much as I would like them to be taken care of. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have lied on that man's name. Maybe I should retract my statements and say everything was cool because I was just petty at the moment and I was really frustrated and I wanted to take him down. See what I'm saying? So it's like, they always say hell have no fury like a woman scorned. And situations like that prove it, you know? But again, if you're dealing with a chick that would even go to those depths, to go that low, to take you down and ruin your life, you have to look out for these things and you have to be able to just walk away. You have to walk away because if you don't, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. So that's just what it is. That's the moral of this whole story. If y'all do agree, let me know. If y'all don't agree, get in the comments. If y'all got any more context to this story, get in the context, let me know. Maybe I'm missing something because I don't know how someone that went through all of that, got all the marks on her face, and they said the x-ray said she broke one of her vertebrae, like crazy. If he didn't do it, who did? Who did? So I'm sure things will come out with this case a little more in the future, but we'll see. Will he ever get signed again? Most likely not, but let me know what y'all think. And just like that, we out here, man. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.